Okay, we're recording. State planet origin? Okay, yesterday you told us you traveled, and I quote, thousands of light years to get here.
Yes.
Tell us the truth, or the word will never leave you.
It is truth. When I fall off, future. To travel in time is to travel in space. Also special devotions.
So I take it aliens took over our future, right?
No.
So you're human. Okay, so you evolved from us.
Yes.
So what are you doing here now?
It's over. Since everything is destroyed.
How?
Now, no. Speak of what's word. No. Ancestors.
Okay, so how about we concentrate on your time?
The whole company is confirmed. Once over. Visible once of more time.
Time.
Watching of the universe. The control circle. Yes. Cosmos.
Wait, so you know the meaning of life?
Rachel.
What's the difference?
Something else is born. Always subjective. World.
So you know how the universe is created?
Yes.
So you think God?
Very fast. For superstition. The need for that lives.
Okay, illuminate us. What happens when we die?
Death is a human concept. It does not exist. You experience, or have experienced, a full existence of soul, life. How could you sense the same life, separated by the company death?
Okay, so let me get this straight. There's no death, and we all experience each other's lives, right?
Essence. Yes.
Okay, so how was the universe created, and why is it so perfectly made for us?
Now, all understandable of forces. Each with different state programs. Fulfill all to execute with succeed. Exist. The universe that execute symbolic life. Such as saying,
Moving on. Okay, so why do we destroy ourselves with nuclear war? Can you be more specific, please?
basically, religious dogma. It is directed at all conflict of our species. Correct central access to the weapon of mass destruction does not strongly affect rights for our species.
Okay, one last thing. What about morality? What are you basing your morality on?
Compassion and abundance.
I see. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Hey, Speed. Orchard.
Wow, sir.
Are you scared of me? Because you should be. Okay, so you say you're from the future and an evolutionary descendant of humans. Yet you also say you're a different species. So, which one is it? Are you a descendant of humans or not?
evolutionary descendants of descendants. But we can no longer breed of your kind. Therefore, we are a new species.
Then how do you know English? Answer me. If you don't answer, I'll administer another radioscope homie until your system collapses. Do you understand? Now, how do you speak English?
Language is essential to understanding your species.
So you just picked up English, just like that? Because you're so smart, right? Right. So, you said you know the origin of the universe, but you did not provide an explanation. So I ask you again, how was the universe created? Answer the question. Really? But you can't create something out of nothing. Sure it is. Only a creator can make something from nothing. Wait, you just contradicted yourself. So?
Since nothing cannot exist, what is left is existence. Existence is infinite. There is no end, no beginning, and therefore no creator.
Wait, but you said there is an origin to the universe.
Yes.
There it is. I caught you in a lie.
This universe is not existence. It is an infinitely small part of existence.
Right, so now you're talking nonsense. Again, how was the universe created so miraculously?
This universe is a spontaneous event. But inevitable within the entirety of existence. Every event can, will, and has happened. Including this universe. There are an infinite number of universes. Virtually all can no longer so-called live. This universe is, by chance, stable. And has the occasional capacity to harbor so-called life.
So, life just happened, right?
In this universe, yes, life, the so-called inevitable consequence of this universe's physical properties.
So are you telling me we're just random?
Yes. This universe is indifferent to so-called life.
How so?
Life on this and every world can be destroyed at any time by a multitude of random events.
Such as?
What you or term supernova, solar flare, asteroid impact.
So the universe doesn't care if we live or die?
Correct.
I don't believe that for a second. We're more than just random.
As I said, you are not capable of accepting the truths of existence.
So, if we're just random, then there's no meaning to the universe.
That is correct.
So if there's no meaning in the universe, then what's the point of living?
There is meaning.
You just contradicted yourself again.
Meaning is in the mind.
No. You can't live a full life. You can't live a life at all. Do you think that meaning is somehow made up?
Your species always meaning. Always utter the false belief that meaning is a mystical God. It is not.
So, what is meaning?
Is what you make it.
Okay, moving on. You said we humans would die as a species. So, tell me, when does the nuclear war start? So, tell me, when does the nuclear war start?
It is not my place to change history.
Run. Now.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Okay, so, now, when does the nuclear war start?
Okay.
By whom? Really?
Us.
How?
Interesting. So it's easy like that.
Oh, well, great. So just tell me his name and we'll go. Of course.
All right, so just tell me what he does.
So,
Don't blow up.
only a million lives. Okay, so how do we stop this?
Okay.
So, if we stop this lunatic from blowing us up, we'll be fine, right? Wait, but you just said that if we stop him, we won't be destroyed. And what would...
The United States Air Force, in discharging its responsibility for the aerospace defense of the nation, is called upon to investigate reports of unidentified flying objects. 2 Air Force officers have, over the years, been very closely associated with this activity. Lieutenant Colonel Lawrence Stacker was formerly the chief spokesman for the Air Force on the matter, and Major Hector Quintanilla is now the chief of Project Blue Book. Major Quintanilla, what are the objectives of Project Blue Book?
The objectives of the program are twofold.
They're the same as they have been since 1953 when the regulations were given. First of all, to try to determine if the UFO phenomena presents a threat to the security of the United States. And second, to determine if the UFO phenomena exhibits any technological advances which could be turned into research and development.
What's the record so far?
To date, we have over 10,000 cases at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, of which 646 of these remain unidentified. That's not to say that we could not have identified more cases if we had gotten to the observer quickly and checked the local activity.
The Air Force has been accused from time to time of hiding information about UFO. What do you have to say to that, Colonel Patton?
Well, these charges are absolutely untrue. Actually, the United States Air Force releases statistics on the UFO phenomena through the Department of Defense press desk periodically, and we've always honored accredited media when they want to investigate a given specific sighting.
There's nothing to hide.
There's nothing to hide at all.
Is there anything in the files, either classified or unclassified, that would indicate that there may be extraterrestrial visitors over here?
First of all, the project is completely unclassified. And there is nothing in the records which would indicate that we have been visited by any advanced civilization.
How does the Air Force look upon people who make reports of UFO? Do they look on them as qualified observers?
Yes, they do look on them as qualified observers. Actually, most people who report a UFO sighting are patriotic citizens who have been mystified by something that they've seen, and through a patriotic sense, report it to the local law enforcement officials or to the United States Air Force Base near them.
What would you consider as a person qualified to interpret what he sees?
Well, I consider astronomers are genuinely expert in their field. First of all, they have a tremendous advantage over the other physical scientists, and that is that they have powerful telescopes and photographic equipment to confirm their interpretation.
Do astronomical laboratories make any contribution to the UFO program?
In a negative way, they do, because I've never received a UFO report from an observatory.
Not a one.
Not a single one.
Well, how about the tracking and detection facilities that the Air Force itself has? How does this fit with the program?
Well, actually, to begin with, the United States Air Force is charged by an act of Congress with the air defense of the United States. And the North American Air Defense Command and the Air Defense Command have space tracking facilities which are constantly on the alert 24 hours a day. We're interested in anything that flies in our atmosphere.
Well, how about UFO reports in other countries? How are they handled?
Well, UFOs actually occur worldwide. However, the United States is the only country in the world that places as much emphasis on the phenomenon. Other countries place a burden of proof on the observer and not on their Air Force.
And that would make your job a lot easier if they did that here.
Yes, it would.
Thank you, Colonel Tucker, Major Quintanilla. I would like to close by reading a very brief excerpt from the report of the Air Force's Scientific Advisory Board, which they made recently upon completing a detailed review of the subject of UFO. This is a statement. The committee concluded that in the 19 years since the first UFO was sighted, there has been no evidence that unidentified flying objects are a threat to our national security.